Hello everybody. Again, this is Simon. Um, this is basically just after the last recording session, which did the entire cathedral, failed to see patches, stuff like that. Get out of the way. And what I'm going to do now is just try and see if I can record some PvP, because why not? I feel like it sometimes. I like doing it, even though I loathe Dark Souls 3 PvP a lot. It's not true. Sometimes it's fun. I think I've talked about this before. But as a distraction, I sometimes just like doing it, and hitting people with the hammer is definitely fun, and I haven't shown it off really before, only in a very, very bad example at the very end of one of my somewhat failed streaming sessions. So let's just see if we can get some people killed, farm up stuff which I don't really need, but it might be nice to show off, I guess, and have a good time. Unless it doesn't work because I don't connect to people. What I'm also going to do in the meantime, because that is just basically what I'm doing all this time when I am actually trying to invade people, is farming stuff. Though in this case, it's probably not possible because going here, this is a no PvP area. But maybe when I'm actually up there, I can try. Yeah, from here on I can try again. Maybe I can actually invade here. This would be fun. Fun because it's usually going to work. Just have to wait for people to kill themselves, basically. Let's see. Ah, wonderful, it works. So that's nice. So I don't have to go up this ladder because I will never reach the top. And we'll see. We'll see. I've actually never invaded the cathedral, I think, up here. I tried a few times on the bonfire down there, which just means that you have to deal with a bunch of people at the same time. Oh, here's not good because he might just run directly to the boss. Let's see. Let's see. Wait, where are we? Here. Okay. I thought we were upstairs. So he probably isn't out here. I mean, he hasn't activated that guy yet, so he definitely is not. So let's go up the stairs and try and meet them. I use this shield, by the way, because I think it's easier to parry with it if I ever want to. And otherwise, I kept the arbalest because it might be nice to kill people with it, and also kept the undead hunter charms because, yeah, you rarely use them in PvP if ever. Oh, hey, Fette Wumme. This guy is German. Oh, cool. Did they fall down? Are they just outside? Well, let's see. Uh, Fette Wumme means something like giant cannon. Someone is getting their ass handed to them. But where? Haven't been here. Well, if this guy isn't a caster. Huh? Here then? Camera? 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 No. Hmm. This is always the most fun part of invasions. Oh, this guy's still alive? Okay. That was a wrong camera move. Okay, this door is open. These guys are still alive. So did they fuck up against the Grave Warden, and are they now waiting for me? That is the question. These guys are all dead. And with fuck up, I mean, did he get hit a lot by the Grave Warden? Because Lord knows that this happened a lot to me. Hmm. This is very weird. I mean, there is a very linear path here, which is good for invasions and also for the focus on the level design. But did they just retreat then, or did I just completely miss them in some way? Maybe they took the elevator. Took the elevator back down after having activated the shortcut. This could be it. That's annoying. Oh well, let's see. Maybe they're getting sick of playing cat and mouse and come back up again. I don't think that there is a big thought process behind it. They're just probably as confused as I am why the fuck some person invaded and now doesn't show up. Alive still? Oh, they activated the giant, so they probably took the elevator downstairs. Maybe they found out that they can't go through the doors or something? I don't know. Let's see. Possibly the giant has friendly fire, if you want to consider me a friend of the enemies here. So let's be a little bit careful. Ah, there they are. How did they pass by me? They must have taken the elevator. Oh. Well, good job. Good job. And see, this is why sometimes things just work out on their own. uh, Getting 30 vertebra shackles is so hard, guys. Like, it's so tedious. I have to farm these skeletons for it. No, just kidding. I know that if you are already like level 100 and trying to get these blasted things, it can take ages to get an actual good invasion. Though personally, just killing someone, it's possible. Usually you will find a willing victim. You don't even have to kill the host as a mad phantom. You just can kill a phantom. Or sometimes two, I guess. But phantoms have less health than the host, so I don't know. On the other hand, the only thing you really need that for is the warmth pyro. Oh yeah, there is one here, of course. It's the warmth pyromancy because brilliant. Um, you need that for an achievement, of course, for all pyromancies. What you don't need is that the bloodlust. I think bloodlust is it, katana. And do you get anything else from the covenant? I don't know. I mean, it's nice to have the katana, of course. It's cool. People like katanas, but it's not in any way, shape, or form necessary for any kind of 100% completion unless you consider having every single weapon and armor set and good luck farming all of this bullshit at the same time at the same character. Your ultima ratio for 100% completion. Again, with the ducking animation being my savior. That's actually very nice. So let's do this again. Sensible pulling. He's probably going to fall down, is he? I wish I wasn't so good at predicting things. Yeah, this is usually what happens. Let's say 50-50, but this is one very easy way to diffuse a situation which is actually quite difficult. I wish it wasn't the case. I wish the situation was less complicated as a setup, more consistent. For example, in Dark Souls 1, it almost always works the painting guardians on the rafters in Anor Londo. You practically never have a problem with them just suiciding themselves, and you always have a problem with them themselves because they're bitches. But here, it's like I have to work to get this guy to not kill himself. And I want to have the heavy crossbow drop, maybe? Or his mace? But you can't do that if he's down there. I mean, guess you can walk down afterwards, but... Let's see if I can just break him. Wow! Holy shit! Frostbite triggered immediately. Crazy stuff. That is some damage. Because you don't get anything. Let's get the second one back there while I'm waiting for an invasion, which probably will not happen because I'm overleveled. Is that guy always here? I think he also killed himself last time. Such are the woes of level design. Once more? Yes, always twice with these guys. 3 times. How much stamina do you have? I know, I should know this, I've played the game enough, but yeah, they basically have infinite stamina. And it makes no fucking sense. Like, if they work by any kind of rules like the player does, they should not be able to swing their sword 5 times. But they can, and they have always hyper armor on every single frame of their animation. And that annoys me. This is like, they're cheating, and I don't like it. What's the fucking point of that then? You always have to be very, very careful then and have to treat all of these like a boss encounter basically. They're not even mini bosses in a way, they're just normal enemies here, but you have to treat them like mini bosses. I don't think that is fun at all. I don't like it. And I know that a lot of other people also think that the encounter design in Dark Souls 3 has some problems on a very basic level. Like just the way they act as enemies is not that fun, I think. Can you get back down here? Here, some way? Or do I have to jump down to Rosaria again? This is not a great farming run, guys, but you know, you always have to do this every single time to get this guy's drop here. Oh man. Yeah, I'm not actually going to do this. Did I ever go here? I think I didn't go here. What's the point of this? Absolutely nothing. The Arbalest is back there. Um, why? How? Did he not die? This area scares me. Everybody's suicidal and nobody wants to get invaded. Such are the woes. People invading in Dark Souls 3. Why am I still here? Does that guy have a flamberge at the very least? Maybe I can get the flamberge drop? No, he does not. I don't have the thrall axe. I mean, I guess I could search for that. Sigh. You see, I killed a lot of these guys, but none of them have dropped their weapons. The drop rates are hilariously low for a weapon that it's quite good, I guess. It's fun to play around with. I haven't done so, but I imagine it is. But why hide it behind such low odds? It's not going to break the world if the third of them drops it. I mean, it might get annoying and clutter your inventory, but then you just stop picking up the items. It's just a very, very weird philosophy behind these things, and well, goodbye then. Even the bodies are suicidal. And people say that is basically the idea, and I can get that argument. So this is why if I understand an argument, I'm willing to repeat it. Basically, playing devil's advocate against myself is that From basically intended these games to surprise you. So if you find a weapon which you have never found before in your previous 3 playthroughs, then you can say like, wow, this is actually pretty cool. Maybe I'll try this out this time, and maybe it's going to be great, and maybe it's going to be fun. I get that. That is fine. Um, but I don't get why this has to be the case for so many weapons in the game. Why this has to be the case for such mundane weapons, like this guy's crossbow, like these guys' axes, and like even their hats are pretty rare. I've got like 2 of them, and that is a lot. And I also don't get why this has to be the case for every single armor set, because once you get one part of this, then you know that he's going to drop the full set eventually. And after that, it is just tedium. And again, it's completely unnecessary tedium in my opinion, because it really doesn't add anything to the game whatsoever. Anyway, let's do some fashion zones. How does this actually look like, except for being too heavy? Looks terrible. I think it's too bulky. I don't like it. You can actually, yeah, the armor of thorns. It's really not heavy. It's a little bit much. um, Sometimes I like wearing it. Sometimes it complements the look, but sometimes it just looks edgy, I guess. That's the correct word to use. I always like this, except for the glitching through the head. But nah, I don't think we have found anything particularly interesting. I'll just go back to this. Maybe? It's so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. This just looks bad. Nah. Let's actually get back the Arbalest because we can afford it. It is pretty heavy, I think, isn't it? Yeah, just take some time. Yeah, it is really heavy. It's not ideal to have all the time, but whatever. What's actually what is the damage of? Oh my God! It finally worked. Let's hope for an actual good fight then, and then let's cut this out because this is not good video material in the slightest. And I really don't want to cut around the invasions because I'm a lazy boy. Maybe later on as Aldrich Faithful or something. I mean, actually, seeing as the frame rate now is okay, um, I might just like do an occasion once in a while on the side like I usually like to do, or an auto summon Covenant. This should be fine then. That's good actually. It's going to be fine. So let's see here. I mean, here invading here is of course this is super dickish, like super dickish, and usually the problem also solves itself if people don't have my mad good tactics. Ah, there they are. You know what? Let's do a super dick. Maybe they haven't seen me. Maybe they haven't seen me. See here. See here. See how wary they are. Okay. Ah, he's fighting. He's fighting. Let's be a super dick. I don't like it too much being a super dick, but sometimes it's just great fun. It's just great fun. Bye. Come on, man! One good fight. It's just not gonna happen, isn't it? What did he die to? I think he just fell off on his own, and this is why the guy followed him. Ah, yeah. As I said, getting vertebra shackles, it's a pretty hard task, and I don't envy it. It's mostly just you wait around, and then sometimes people just run into their doom and you get it gifted, sometimes not. One more try, if we don't get it within 10 seconds, then we're just gonna say, nah, fuck it. Oh well, there we go. What just died? Why do things keep dying? Please, you've got so much to unlive for. Oh, really? This is sad. Fuck you. Good thing we're not working on the Dark Souls 1 rules here. Because then I would go into the invasion severely damaged. Now let's see. Now let's see. Where are we? Oh, here. Wow, my god. This is a crazy place to spawn in. It was very when phantoms return home. It's like, is the host so bad? This guy has not been activated yet. Did this guy get activated? No. So they didn't come through here and drop down to Rosaria at the very least. Okay. He couldn't have summoned up there and then went down here. These are all on their original positions, so the game does not expect me to just jump down there or something. Then where could they be? Are they at Rosaria? You can see that I don't have much experience invading here. This bridge is up. Hmm. Hmm. They're down there. Just saw them. How the fuck does the game expect you to get down there? If I drop down to Rosaria, there is no way out. There is no way out. They have just gone through this shortcut there. I have to go down here, I think. I have to go down here. So, of course. Where would they summon the phantom? In front of the big church doors. Then I can go down here, drop down there, lose a bit of life because I don't have the Kettering yet. No, I can't drop down there. And then come in through the church front door because that is apparently open. I guess there's nothing for it. Okay. Is that the same guy who just returned home? Maybe they're just like resetting their Estus or something and their actual buddies. This could be possible. So let's see here. Now they should have seen my getting damaged. This is such a weird place to spawn. I mean, maybe it calculates also where I am and not only where the enemies are. But it should take player position into account a lot more, shouldn't it? Maybe they're also on the way to the boss and all this music is completely pointless because they're just going to activate the boss fight and I'm going to be up here feeling like a complete and utter idiot. But this is also the fate of the invader in Dark Souls 3. This is why I like Auto Summon Covenant so much. You just catch people minding their own business. Yeah, they're rolling. They're rolling around at the speed of sound. Oh, he's actually wearing this. Hello.
Hey!
Smough. Well then, let's duke it out, I guess. Both of you or only one of you? I only need you. You can always resummon that guy. Just let me fight against him. Let me have a good fight. Do you want to do? Do you want to do? Do you want to do? Swing for it. That range. What? Oh. Well, that was weird. I'll accept that. I'm pretty bad at fighting big weapons, but that was an actual invasion. I'm happy with that. Now I can upload the video. Now we've had some content. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to do stuff like this later on, but it was worth a try. For now, again, thank you very much for your attention. If you like this, if you actually like this, then drop me a comment and I might do some more. Oh yeah, and I forgot that you actually lose your souls and have to re-get them. Ah, fuck me. Yeah, anyway, thank you for your attention.